Okay, I am all ready to go. There's been quite a big change of plans. I am not driving up anymore. My friend's husband is driving us up.
And at the last minute, just before I filmed this, I removed the book I was going to read and my journaling stuff. We made a quick stop at a local store, and I got a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. By the way, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Holly, and this video series is about a cruise I took on Holland, America's Volendam. Clearing customs at the Canadian border was quick and easy, as usual. The drive from the Canadian border to Montreal is quite different from Vermont. The land is very flat farmland, with random huge hills just jutting out of the flat land. I'm sure it has something to do with glaciers way back when. We did have a delay, as it seems there was a wreck way ahead of us, and the traffic was at a crawl for about an hour. A flatbed wrecker passed us in the breakdown lane, and eventually when the traffic was moving again, we actually passed it, with a motorcycle tied down on the flatbed. We finally crossed over the St. Louis River into Montreal. We got our first glimpse of the Volendam at the pier, and once Rhonda's husband dropped us off, we checked on board and dropped our stuff in our room, which is on the veranda deck, deck 6.
Okay, I did call them and tell them to set it up as twins. They haven't done that yet. Very nice, though. Okay, I'll get more of this later.
We headed up to the Lido deck, deck 8, to the Lido Market, Volendam's buffet-style food venue. There was so much to choose from.
Hi!
Well, plus you have dinner tonight.
What did you get?
Piece of chicken and some vegetables.
I don't know what I want. There's so many choices. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hello! It all looks so good. I can't even decide what I want.
A little bit of chicken.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, Mom. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Have a wonderful day.
I finally got fish, broccoli, fries, and onion bread. And for dessert, I grabbed a chocolate mousse tart and a chocolate chip cookie. We headed to the forward area of the Lido deck, which is where the large pool and 2 hot tubs are located. It is a climate-controlled area, as it has a retractable roof. We then walked back through the Lido Market to the aft Lido deck. This is where the open-air pool is located. It is smaller and not heated. I then headed down to go off the ship to take photos. This glass tower sits on lower promenade deck, deck 3, and goes up through the overhead of upper promenade deck, deck 5. I took some photos of the Volendam. She's a very pretty ship, I think, and the pier where she was berthed is a nice area.
Kaya lang, pag inom na inom, ihilin ako.
Inom lang yung pagkapi.
So there's this nice little park right here where the ship is. So if you wanted to get some food at nearby restaurant, kiosk or something, and come enjoy a picnic in this nice shady little park before you check on board the cruise, or even after you checked on board. I mean, I've already checked on board. And I just came off to take a picture of the ship. Definitely a nice little area to enjoy some time. Beautiful sunny day, breezy. It's probably, I don't know, I would say probably about 70 degrees. And I'm going to go on back on board the ship now.
I grabbed Rhonda from our cabin, and we headed back up to the Lido deck and grabbed a drink at the Lido bar. I got the melon mint mojito, and Rhonda got cool as a cucumber. They were both very refreshing. We walked back to the aft Lido deck, and you have to go through the Lido Market, and Rhonda spotted an absolutely huge crock pot. It doesn't look huge in the photo, but trust me, that thing probably holds 12 to 15 quarts. We headed back to our room to get unpacked. They had reconfigured it for twin beds. You enter the room into a hallway of sorts. Bathroom on your left, closets on your right. As you leave the hallway, the twin beds are on your left, and the TV is mounted on the wall to your right. Beyond the beds, there is a couch and a height-adjustable table on your left, and a dresser, vanity, and desk unit on your right. And we have a balcony. There are curtains you can draw across the room to separate the sleeping area from the living area, and another curtain you can draw to separate the closet bathroom area from the sleeping area. Here is a quick shot of our itinerary. Depart Montreal, port stop in Quebec City. We spend 1 day cruising the Gulf of St. Lawrence, en route Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. From there we cruise to Sydney, Nova Scotia, then Halifax, Nova Scotia, Bar Harbor, Maine, and finally arrive in Boston, Massachusetts next Saturday. We headed down to the upper promenade deck, Deck 5, to the Explorations Cafe. Here you can get all sorts of specialty coffees, lattes, cappuccinos, etc. I got a large latte, and then we headed to the sports deck, Deck 9, to watch Sail Away.
Let's walk inside and see if we go to the other side. The other end.
We're heading out, leaving Montreal.
Very exciting.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, look at how fast the river is going. Can you do that with your skate, right?
I like to take photos of old buildings, and Montreal is full of them, and I've driven up to Montreal a few times for the day. But of course, I had never seen this cathedral, since it is on the other side of the St. Lawrence. Here is a quick shot of the deck plan, posted at each set of elevators. We only took the stairs on the ship from the start because we knew we'd be eating much more than normal. After sail away, we headed back down to our cabin and got ready for dinner. Roast beef was at the carving station that night, so I had roast beef, a couple of mussels, and a bread roll. I happened to head to the aft Lido deck to have a smoke after dinner, just in time to spot this gorgeous house. Then we spent some time walking around the lower promenade deck, Deck 3, which has a promenade that goes all the way around the ship. A mile is 3.5 times around the ship.
Sun setting over there.
We saw a beautiful sunset while walking around the lower promenade. Eventually it was time to head back to our cabin and get to bed. Every evening they leave a daily planner in your room, and on the back it shows where you can get food or drinks and their service hours for that day. It does change daily, a little bit, based on the ship's itinerary, but between the onboard app and this daily planner, you'll never miss a meal. Thank you so much for watching, and come back tomorrow for day 2.